Welcome back to Pleasant Grove Sports Network. Tonight's matchup features the Pleasant Grove Vikings taking on the Westlake Thunder, aka the Thundermen, as their individual players are called. Teddy, coming into this game, Pleasant Grove has a 5-1 or a 1-5 record. What do you think PG has to do to catch a win tonight, as Nathan Schroeder is taking over the quarterback spot for Pleasant Grove as we move into the 8th man to be at the helm of this team for this season? What do you think has to go down for PG to catch a win this week?
Well, Jack, I think that for PG to take the win on this game, we'll need to try playing to Nathan's strong suits.
Yeah.
With it being a new quarterback, it might be a little odd with him playing because with him being new to our team this year, he hasn't been allowed on the field very much, or on the field, period.
Well, yeah. So if you guys don't know, Nathan Schroeder did play for PG a few years ago. He was behind Bryson Morley, who was the quarterback on the 9th grade team, and then he was kind of a JV sophomore guy. And during our sophomore year, he left to Timpanogos High for last year, and he transferred back here, and he had to do the mandatory 6 games out during the season, as we see some motorcycles going around the track here as a pregame ritual. That is very cool.
Must be their homecoming ritual.
I think it is their homecoming game this week, so be prepared to have a big crowd. It is a big crowd here at Westlake, as it is the farthest drive, I'm pretty sure, for this region. At least the most difficult to make, because Pleasant Grove is they're in a weird position Westlake's in a weird position in Region 3, because they're the only school on this side of the lake, and as in Westlake, and they it's the farthest drive, so I'm pretty sure PG students are going to show up, but Westlake is showing up right now. Both Westlake and Pleasant Grove are both 1-5 coming into this game, so one team will leave this game with 2 wins, and hopefully it's PG, because Nathan Schroeder taking over. As far as what I've heard, from an analytical standpoint, Nathan Schroeder is a very good quarterback. He has a good read of the field. The only critique I've heard of him specifically is that his throw sometimes has a little bit of early Joe Ingles syndrome, if you can kind of think about football and basketball merging as far as how quickly he gets his throws off. Sometimes he just takes a little bit longer to charge up his throw to throw it. He's a little bit slower to throw it, but his throws are accurate. So that's what I'm looking at, I think that Nathan Schroeder can be a very good quarterback for PG going into the rest of region play. And I think it's going to be a huge thing. Last week, both teams caught a huge loss. Pleasant Grove losing 37-0, and Westlake lost 40-0 to Skyridge. PG lost to Lone Peak, who is nationally ranked. I'm not sure their ranking this week. We can check right now, actually.
Last week, if I remember correctly, they're about 20th. Is that correct? Or?
They were 31st. It looks like they ranked down, actually. They ranked down to 34th, still number 1 in Utah. So, Lone Peak still working it in 6A Region 3. So, coming into this game, PG, off of a rough loss, looking to hopefully catch a win here, and Westlake, they're hoping to catch a win because they've had also a rough schedule here, also 1-5, and they've also caught some losses to a few of the same teams. Well, just Weber. Their only win came against Cedar Valley in week 3 on August 30th. I think that's also when PG got their first win, was August 30th against Granger, so we haven't won this month. Just barely.
Well, let's hope our O-line can hold strong throughout this with a new QB. Might be a little flustered. Start of varsity play for PG.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. I think it's a big game here, and I'm looking forward to it as the team captains are in the center field, greeting each other, and we are getting our roster ready for Westlake High. But yeah, that's basically our pregame analysm of the game. Other than that, I don't really know what to say. It's a big game for both teams. It's a big morale game, Whatever team comes out of this game with the loss is probably going to be a long week, So yeah. So we thank you guys for tuning into PGSN. Make sure to tell all your friends, because if you look there, that student section is empty. I know all you guys are not watching. You are not here in person, so you should be watching on PGSN to support your fellow Vikings. Be proud to be a Viking. Be proud to be part of Pleasant Grove, no matter how the team is. That's my verdict, Yeah. I think it's honorable. It's very honorable to be very proud of who we are. It's easy to be like, oh, we've gone 1-5. Like, what's the point of being happy about the game? But I think that's a terrible mentality.
Yep, it's just a game.
It's
One
true.
that very many people can enjoy, win or loss.
It's true. So we look forward to this game. And I think there's been a popcorn kernel stuck in my teeth for like a week and a half, and I cannot get it out, and it hurts so bad. By the way, any of you guys wondering at home. Anyways, so kickoff for week 7 of 6A Region 3 football. Here we go. Squib kick. Landing at the 5-yard line. Dayton Hansen can't pick it up, but he's going to run. He spins off his first tackler, but he gets knocked down at the 15-yard line. And that is where PG's offense is going to take the field. So he fumbles the ball, picking it up. But since, no one's there, he's able to pick it up, run it, but he only gets about 10 yards in before he is met by the defense. And that is some loud pep band going crazy. Some news in the professional sports world. The Chicago White Sox just lost their 121st game this season, setting a new record for the MLB for losses in one season.
How many losses is that, Jack?
How many losses?
Yeah, well, that set the record.
Is it 121?
Oh, 121.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
out of a 165 game season. They, in modern baseball history, that's from 1900 to now, So we are right behind the student section. They're passionate. So if you start hearing some chanting, that is them. 2nd and 11 here. Nate Schroeder looks to his left. Pass is caught by Houghton. It's Houghton. And he was off. Gets a gain of 20 on that play. As Nate Schroeder, as you saw there, like I said, that is his only flaw. He just takes a couple seconds to charge up his throw.
Looked like it might have actually been a little beneficial, though.
Yeah, right?
Give Houghton to get time to get in place.
But he had that read. He's a senior quarterback, and I think that's valuable. We've been playing juniors and sophomores and even a freshman. And the freshman, by the way, Jet Christopherson, was injured. He got better for the game last week, as Nathan takes a snap, he hands it off to Wade. Wade runs to the left, and he gets pushed out of bounds for a gain of nothing. But Jet Christopherson actually got another concussion last week against Lone Peak. So he had a small one, and then he got not a severe one, but a bigger concussion that will suspend him for the rest of the season. So the quarterback injury list gets longer as that happens. But we have Nate Schroeder here, and he, as long as he stays good, knock on wood. Shotgun formation. Schroeder calls for the snap. Looks to his left. The pass is out of bounds. Intended receiver Spencer Hafoka. And that's going to make it 3rd and 10 with 10:41 on this this game.
Instead caught by Connor Ybarra on our sideline.
It was, really.
Yeah, it seems he's dressing this game.
Connor Ybarra is dressed? Number 6?
Yeah.
I can't see him. Number 4, number 5, number 9. I don't see him. I don't think he's there.
You see the kid with the blue water.
And Nate Schroeder is sacked, and that's going to turn to a Pleasant Grove turnover. And oh. I don't know who is wearing the number 6 jersey. It must be a JV player. But I don't think they would even be allowed to have that there. As it's snapped long, and Mason Anderson's punt almost looks like a perfect spiral, and it takes a huge PG bounce, and it's caught by number 8 on Westlake, Finn Maurer. Maurer.
Maurer.
That's my bad. I totally fumbled that name. You can see the replay here.
Didn't look like it was going very far there.
Looks like Jackson Passy found him very quickly and brought him down.
Bounced, brought him down right near the 30 after he had to loop back around.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to get our first look at their offense.
Handoff to their running back, number 26, and he's going to make the first down. Number 26, Mason Tapusa. Tapusoa. You know what? That PA announcer might help with a few more names that I just can't quite get. Pass is handed off once again to Yapos. Yep. Hold on. Yapos. Yaposa? I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. Flag on the play. Westlake's already scooting back. It looks like that they know what it is.
Well, looks like
holding on the defense. Replay the first down, so it's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
You mean holding on the offense?
Yes. Offense.
Well, it looks like we're back at where we started just after the punt.
Well, yeah, I mean, 1st and 20, though. Like, that's a little bit different. As their quarterback.
Might be getting a little stressed there with this being the...
I think it's number 10. Can't quite see his number. He's almost a pass almost, but it's handed off, and he's quickly brought down by PG's defense. It looks like that their quarterback, or either they were running Wildcat or that is their quarterback, but it looks like Kyle Pierce is his name. He's a junior. He's listed as a wide receiver. So you have twins on each side here. Calls for a snap. He's going to roll to his left. Looking for the pass. Left-handed pass. Goes down the field, and it's caught! Number 18, Britton Johnson. The freshman, he's 6'2", 165 pounds. And that is a 14-year-old on the field.
Wow.
That, unless he reclassed, then he's 15.
That's incredible.
That is incredible.
Just happened to get right in front of our player right there.
Yeah.
Making it just far enough down the field. It's,
not sure who was guarding him. I didn't look at PG's number.
Didn't see it either.
Handoff. It's a fake handoff, but the quarterback is brought down for gain of nothing, maybe even possibly a loss of one. See what the referee says. And it looks like it's going to be a gain of nothing. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for this. So these handoff plays to Yaposa they're a good it's a good play. It's worked once, but, you know, PG, either they've gotten lucky or they've already figured it out, which would be insane, by the way.
I'm assuming we figured it out because we played quite a few teams already that like to run a lot through their running back right down the side.
Right. If you remember Weber, everybody, and quickly Yaposa is brought down by 20 million different Vikings.
Not quite brought down, but
yeah, he wasn't brought down. He just
it.
stayed standing. But you know, once there's like 6 guys on you, it's a dead ball. Essentially, it's gonna be 3rd and 6 on this play. 3rd and 7 even. I underestimated. So yeah, it looks like Kyle Pierce is listed as a wide receiver, but he's playing QB snaps, and he's doing a decent job so far. Handoff, number 14, he cannot get the first down. Trayson Zaunpon Pakhakdi. I'm just going to call him Trayson. If you guys
good call there.
would like to, I'm going to spell it out, okay? XOUMPHONPHACKDY. And that is a sick last name, by the way. If I knew how to pronounce it, I would say it as much as I could. So, but the PA announcer did not help me. It just sounded like he said Pack Daddy or something. I don't know. They go for it on 4th down, by the way. He's rolling out. He's guarded by Mason Anderson. Throws it into the end zone, and it's caught! Number 87!
Shot out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Out of bounds, Beckham Featherstone, a defensive end, tight end. Catch is good, and that's going to be an insanely risky 4th down conversion by the Thunder.
That's twice now that they've gotten that with a...
I mean, they've gotten the first down with 2 insane passes down the left side to, respectively, Beckham Featherstone, the tight end. 87, maybe he's a big Travis Kelce fan. Now we have a new guy playing quarterback, Finn Maurer. And they are going to get to the 1-yard line, not quite running it in. Number 5, Drayson Afuvai.
Right there, it looked like their defensive line or offensive line was holding ours and then split it right down the center to, well, allow the QB to run right down.
Just run right in. Number 9, Calvin Gagnon. And he's going to run it in for the touchdown, and that is the first score of the game at 5:28 for Westlake High School. So why did Calvin Gagnon not play the first few snaps? Why did Kyle Pierce play them? And why did Kyle Pierce do a really good job in Wildcat? Because we've been running Wildcat and have had very little success. Almost every single one of Spencer Hafoka's throws were ducks last game. And that's why they replaced him with Jet, but then Jet got injured again, so they had to put Hafoka back out there. As the kick is good from Westlake, and that's going to put 7 on the board.
Well, Jack, I'm thinking right there that they might have changed him because this other QB might be a little bit faster and hold his own running down the field and not getting tackled, breaking tackles.
And I think that's an incredibly valuable thing for Westlake if they have 2 quarterbacks that have the ability to just
do both.
To do anything, you know. They have a quarterback who can throw far and roll out of the pocket, and then they have another quarterback that can just run it like Carson Rasmussen, just turn on the engines and just start going. And when he's brought down, you know, he doesn't get banged up, you know, and that's like kind of a risky game to play. And their scoreboard's wrong. They haven't put 7 on the board. Because I'm pretty sure their field goal was good. They went like this. I don't know why their scoreboard there is wrong.
Yeah, it actually was good there. It's right in there.
Yeah, the referees called it good. I don't know what is up. But, you know, as the second kickoff, like, caught Dayton Hanson, he's going to turn on the engine and start running. He is quickly met by the defensive line of Westlake, and they bring him down. And PG, this is going to have to be a grind and a half to make it down this field. Westlake is not giving up one of their biggest chances to catch a win this season. Their second win this season, at least. Now, I think PG should also have that fighter-killer mentality.
Yeah, that might be our only way to secure a win right here, is to really just come out kicking and fighting in the next half of this quarter.
Yeah. I mean, well, they're going to retain possession if they do lose the ball. Schroeder calls for a snap. He gives it off to Wade Christiansen up the left side. Gets a gain of 1. And, you know, 2nd and 10. I think that, you know, Wade's an extremely talented player, but it's just not the valuable strategy anymore to just run it with him over and over.
Especially with their team trying the exact same thing, or what seems to be the same strategy.
The pass is good, as that was a funny little just push pass from Nate Schroeder as he gets extreme pressure put on him.
Ball just thrown out.
He made only a gain of 2 on that play. It's going to be 3rd and 8 on Brody Downs.
He's just trying to get it out there, see if anybody can get it or not get sacked.
You know, I don't even know. I think that's funny, and it's hilarious that they're just playing random sounds for no reason. And the pass is good, and Hofoka jumps out of bounds to get the first down.
Not there.
Yeah, that was a great play right there. I think that was valuable. And that's a valuable strategy. It looks like Nate Schroeder he's doing a decent job at throwing these first downs. I mean, quite frankly, we have had very bad luck with passing plays this season. It's just been lots of picks, you know. And we've gotten some picks too, pick 6s even. Handed off to Wade Christiansen. He's going to run it. He's going to get a gain of 5 on that play as he just muscles his way through everybody. Crowd's going crazy.
Flag thrown.
Flag, it's either offsides or false start. A false start. 5-yard penalty for the Vikings, and that's going to be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 11, actually.
Very recoverable. Wow.
So,
very
unfortunately, there's trips on the right here. No running backs here. Schroeder looks to his right, launched it. Wade Christiansen's sky-high jump. And that is quickly brought down, and that's going to bring it to 3rd down. And we've had some 3rd down conversions already this game, so I look forward to seeing what they can do here. And this band is just playing, I assume, Train Horn Sonata is what it's called, because that's what it sounds like. And the crowd is pulling a Penn State wideout playing Mo Bamba. And I almost just got sniped in someone's B-reel, which would have been hilarious, in my opinion, because I don't know these people. I just looked right in the camera. I love it. That's great. That's some great stuff.
Looks like Vikings are going for the punt.
Mason Anderson. Punt goes way farther than last time. Takes a big PG bounce, and it's recovered. Number 2, and he's quickly brought down, and he's pushed back even farther.
Oh,
it's fumbled.
Fumble.
Who does it recovered by? Claiming it's PG's ball. If that is PG's ball, it is PG's ball, and that is insane. Insane field position. Pleasant Grove can score a touchdown in one play. They just have to quarterback sneak it. That's all they have to do. And that is absolutely insane. The punt being picked up by number 2, Jackson Lattimore, right at the 10-yard line. And then he's quickly grabbed by our defense, swinging him around. He fumbles it, and PG just immediately lands on it. And that is a humongous chance to just hand it off to Wade and just run it right through. Incredible. And there are Westlake fans right in front of me, looking backwards as I'm just yelling about PG and how much I love them. Schroeder, hands off to Wade. Wade going to his left. He's got grass in front of him. Does he make it? And he does! It's a score for PG! And what a turnaround for Pleasant Grove as they looked so dire in Westlake's red zone not even 5 minutes ago. And now Pleasant Grove scores. And this is an extreme game changer, as this game is going to be a nail biter. Make sure you grab your snacks at home, fellas, because it is going to be a great, hard battle between these two teams.
It's definitely going to be neck and neck with us.
Kick is good from Maximo. The game is tied at 7 as fans continue to look backwards at me and look at me like I'm crazy while I yell, because I'm so happy. It's just it feels so good to score and look good. And you can see the G on the mountain from across the lake. You can see it looking, blessing us with its power, going all the way, shining its bright, amazing beam on us, all the way from the east side of the lake where Pleasant Grove resides.
Now that's some Viking pride there.
That is. I am so happy. I can't believe how great it feels to score. It's been a few games where since we've scored a real touchdown that wasn't a blocked punt into the end zone in garbage time, you know?
Yes.
Kickoff for Maximo, squibbed, and it's going to go into the back of the end zone there. He's not listed on our roster, but I know him. I've met him a few times. There's Max and Aiden, number 96 and number 97 respectively, and that's our field camera right there for just a second. That was fun. And this is just incredible.
Yes, this will be quite an incredible game. It'll definitely be neck and neck with us being so equal in skill, it would seem.
Yeah, and I mean, this is awesome. I actually can't wait because of just a nitty-gritty game. It's a blitz. They show blitz and they do it. And the handoff for Westlake as they get the first down, where there's a flag. Where is it? It's probably holding, as they held a lot of our defenders as he got past a lot of our people. See the referee's signal here. Holding against Westlake gets a 10-yard penalty. 5-yard penalty. What? I could have sworn holding was a 10. Is it just different sometimes?
I'm not actually sure. I definitely could be, depending on how aggressive the hold is.
As
tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Negligible gain from Westlake there.
It's like we're 2nd and 17. Quite a way to go with, actually not that much to go with 2nd down.
Okay, wait.
All right.
Offensive holding. Well, it wasn't a defensive holding because they didn't get a first down, and they weren't. It wasn't us. They moved backwards. It would be an offensive holding.
And it was the first play. So that's actually very odd. It looks like it says.
See what the subreddit NFL Noobs has to say. I'm not a noob. I just don't know. Brought down quickly, and that's going to be 3rd down and 9. And lovely, my computer won't do it.
Looks like it's a 5-yard
You know what?
loss,
Whatever.
holding
I
on
don't
defense, 10-yard on offense, but it's very odd because there was only 5 yards
Well, as we
given or taken.
Number 6 is Maddox Webb's younger brother, McCoy Webb. He's a freshman who's dressing varsity tonight. Oh, cool. Thank you. I know this is like way late, but I just opened the chat to see if anybody was cooking us for not knowing. Which is just funny. They show blitz. They do blitz. Pressure on the quarterback. He's going to run it up the left side of the field, and he does get the first down, and Westlake saves themselves, making an incredible comeback after being first and 15 and being 2 great plays from PG to then go to a 3rd great play from Westlake, 2-to-1 ratio.
Westlake timeout.
That's a timeout, Westlake.
Timeout from Westlake High. So 20 seconds left in this first quarter. Tied 7-7 after an incredible 2 scores from both teams. Honestly, seeing what both teams did. We will run a quick ad. We will be right back. As we have another bit of wisdom from one of our viewers, as the quarterback fakes the handoff and he's quickly tackled for a gain of none or a gain of 1. Offensive holding, and I should have known this. I should have just guessed this, to be honest, because it was 1st and 16. But it's 10-yard penalty from where the holding happened. And so they found where the holding was, and it was 4 yards in, so then it was 1st and 16. So my absolute bad. I'm so sorry. And that is the end of the first quarter here. Yeah, and there is a difference between offensive and defensive holding, because defensive is only 5-yard penalty. But yeah, that is my bad. I should have known that. I feel like I did know that, but I was just like not saying it. Or I just like was not knowing, because I'm an awesome guy. I don't know. So, Teddy, going into the second quarter here, what does PG got to do to continue the run?
I'm thinking we just be very open for watching for the either a run play or a crazy pass play from around the side. I'm assuming that they're going to risk it a lot more with those crazy pass plays that we've already seen and that have been beneficial for their team. Our D line, maybe just breaking their O line. Theirs seems to be a little bit bigger than ours, a little more experienced. It could be
and it's Westlake open, green grass at the 10, at the end zone, touchdown, 14 Trayson.
Looks like they got a running back right down the center there. Just, we weren't expecting it. It broke.
Wasn't expected. It was just unfortunate. And once again, PG And the commentator curse for me continues, where I talk to my producer for 3 seconds and something insane happens. So, good for me. And kick is good for Westlake, and they take a 14-7 lead here. Only 11 seconds in.
Well, Jack, as I said earlier in the game, it is going to be neck and neck throughout it. Very close, with our team's skill levels being roughly the same.
Yeah, just like you said, skill levels are roughly the same. I mean, the same record. You can't deny it, really.
Same record, similar scores against
two teams that aren't. The wins are over two teams that weren't as good, and we're also 5-8. So PG coming into the second quarter down 7 very quickly here, and you can't count on these amazing fumbles for all your touchdowns. You can't count on mistakes of the other team to be how you score. Kicker number 83, Lorenzo Augusto. Kick launches all the way into the end zone, back of the end zone, right over the eye, right over the U in thunder.
This is fun.
I don't think 63 is even a number on this team.
Never mind then.
Looks like Augusto is labeled as a kicker. He's also defensive back. Schroeder. Ryder Huntsman fakes the motion. Schroeder looks to his right, launches it to Huntsman, and it's good for the first down. And that's what I've been looking for. Confidence in a quarterback to just launch to his receivers, because the receivers are talented. I've been saying it for 6 weeks now.
Just need to trust in them.
Right. And we've seen that they are able to score. This is a good team given the right helm, given the right head of the team. We have no idea what Connor Ybarra would have been like, but he seemed like he was very confident in his first few plays before he got injured. Handoff to Wade. Wade, open. Wade. Oh, my goodness. He cannot break the last tackle, and he is tripped, but he makes a good 30-yard gain on that play to enter the Westlake side.
It's incredible right there.
Yeah.
Looked like he was stumbling for 10 or so yards. Just barely being able to keep it up.
Dayton Hanson moves to the left side to put them. Dayton Hanson now moves back to the right side, fakes it, then he moves back to the left side. Nate Schroeder, pressure, and he's going to run it. Nate Schroeder almost gets the first down. He's pushed out of bounds, and we got to be careful there. I like rushing plays. I think they're cool, but be careful, man. This is our ninth quarterback. I don't even know, because I'm counting all the JV and sophomores that have been injured as well, and freshmen.
With such a deep quarterback pocket, we've gone through so many.
Yeah, and and when we say the 8 have been injured, it's like Carden Page. He didn't play a single minute of varsity, but he was on JV. He was a JV quarterback. Snap is almost fumbled, and Schroeder is quickly sacked by 3 Thundermen.
It's like a loss of 8 or so yards.
Yeah. Second and 1. It's going to be now 3rd and 5. Pleasant Grove calls the timeout. Valid move. Quarterback gets a little banged up. Not quite, fatal. And by that I mean, leaving the game. So, PG, they're putting up a little bit of a run here, you know, a little bit of a drive, and I like it.
Looks like Nathan Schroeder has been very positive
Yeah,
for
and
our
if
team
it's
so far.
if it becomes 4th down, do you go for it?
Honestly, why not?
Why
Unless we get
not? If we get
back
sacked,
farther?
yeah. If we get sacked, I wouldn't go for it. But if we make a 3-yard gain, if we do a run play with Wade and it doesn't work,
even a 1-yard gain, I'm thinking maybe we still run for it.
4th and 4, you go for it, man. You risk putting up more points, and then Westlake, if you could risk going down 2 scores with that. But it's a risk in any sense, you know. Schroeder looks in front of him, passes smacked out of bounds by Westlake.
Almost caught by one of their
Schroeder
players.
goes over to the sideline, and they are going to go for it, so I was correct on my prediction. Looking for what play to run in 4th and 5. He looked to his right, towards Ryder Huntsman. The play did not work. Do you look to your left to a Hafoka, Dayton Hansen, possibly just a throw to Wade?
Throw, maybe a run.
I don't know. They're doing the Mo Bamba Penn State wideout again.
Flag down.
Flag on the play.
Offsides, and that's going to be 1st down for PG as Westlake makes a critical mistake to give PG the 1st down here, and they avoid the 4th down conversion, you know?
Yeah, definitely worth going for on that one.
Yeah, and I think that they had a decent play cooking up there. They had Brennan Houghton running in motion, and they have so many talented receivers that they could hit here, you know?
Yes, all they need is that chance.
Looks to his left to Houghton. Houghton avoids 1 tackle, but he's brought down after a 4-yard gain, maybe 5. You think it's Hutton? It looks like Houston, so I always say Houghton. Second and 7. Seems like they gained more than 3, but I guess not. Handoff to Wade, and he's quickly found out and brought down. And that is unfortunate.
A little bear hug tackle from behind.
Going to be loss of yards. Actually, it was handed off to Adam Wright, not Wade. I just assumed it was Wade. It's been Wade so many times.
Him being the right-hand man, the running back.
3rd and 9. Nice voice crack
That
on
was
air. That was awesome. Senior in high school, hitting the voice crack. Just lovely, isn't it? And I like that they're hitting the Penn State wideout. I think it's funny, you know. I wish that PG sometimes had a speaker in their crowd.
Yeah.
This is Hail Mary formation right here. And he tries to roll off, and, you know, it's going to be 4th and... It's going to be 4th and 7. Do they go for it? This is actually better positioning than they were last time. They actually give him only 1 yard. That is criminal. They don't give him any yards. I thought he made at least 1.
Yeah, it did look like it. Them rolling around that side and cutting in.
They go for it. And if it's a turnover here, I mean, this is an average kickoff return, I think. It's not a huge deal. Calls for a snap. Launches it. It's Huntsman, and it is pushed out of bounds. An incomplete pass. It's going to be a turnover for PG. Westlake going to start on the 31-yard line, or 33-yard line, and now the ball is in Westlake's court, if you will.
So Jack, there on that 4th down play, there's always those risks of taking it. Well, yeah, being the 4th down. It's worked so far in the game, but can't expect it always to. Hand off around the left side and then cutting in towards the middle. Brought down with a gain of only 1 or 2 yards.
Second and 7. You know, they got dedicated people to lead the student section. Now that's a sack on
Creating
Westlake.
a lot of school spirit.
Yeah.
I hope so. It is their homecoming game.
It's true. PG's homecoming crowd was very good. And according to me, or what was I? I said meow. Anyways, I almost said according to me, but according to things I've heard, PG is actually well respected amongst Region 3 for
Strong student section.
yeah, strong student section. They say that we have got good school spirit. So 3rd and 10 here as Westlake hits shotgun formation. Comes for a snap. This is Calvin. Calvin looks in front of him. Pass is good. And that's going to be for the first down, and that is incredible to number 18, Britton Johnson. Impressive, I admit. Westlake now on their PG's 44. Or on their 44, sorry. Westlake's run play is very negligible success. 1 yard gain for number 14, Drayson. Again, if someone knows how to say that last name, tell me because it's awesome. It's very cool. What is that, like 15 letters?
Yeah.
It's awesome. That is literally so awesome. Handoff play, once again, quickly brought down by Pleasant Grove. Snap. Looks to his left. He's pressured. He is pressured again. He breaks a few tackles. Now he's sacked after breaking 3 PG tackles. Kyle Pierce.
Loss of 1 yard.
Yeah, loss of 1, but now it's going to bring out their special teams to punt. First time we've seen Westlake special teams out here. Are they allowed to play music in between these plays? I mean, it's not really a celebratory thing, is it? Turning it over?
No, it is not.
Not trying to criticize. I'm just trying to be for real here. But, you know, maybe get the crowd hype. It's homecoming week. Anything can happen in homecoming week. The pass, or the punt, sorry. Takes big. PG bouncer, just going to let it go into the end zone because it would have been ill-advised for Carter Wilkes to pick that up and just get immediately rocked by Westlake, who was charging at him at 100 million miles an hour. I got to come up with a better number. I would say 100 million. So here we go.
More music.
PG going to take the field at the 20-yard line. Bit of a groovy song they play there. Schroeder looks in front of him. It's good to Ryder Huntsman for the Viking first down, I believe. Yes, it is. Taking a while to move the chains, though. I love that the chain movers are just random, like, dads. You know? Or are they hired by UHSA? I don't know.
It's got to be dad.
It just looks
a lot
like
of dedication there, though.
It's just random guys, which I think is awesome. Schroeder's pass is just blocked, and, you know, they pick it up, but that's a dead ball. Just smack the ground.
Well, Jack, if someone came up to you and asked if you would run chains for a football game, would you say yes?
You know, if I had a son playing, maybe. Or
if you didn't, though?
I don't know. Maybe. What would they pay me? What's the pay rate for chain movers? Pass it. Is it good or not?
Odd pass there. It looked like he caught it, and then he
dropped
his feet
it.
Slid out from under him.
They
and
call it incomplete. They're gonna. It's gonna be 3rd and 10 here. I mean, it's the right call. You know, it was incomplete. 3rd down, Mo Bamba once again. You know.
Music in between plays.
I think it's yeah, but this is a crowd doing it, so it's almost funnier. They can't call it off because of the crowd noise. Crowd noise is completely illegal.
That's not the crowd, Jack. All right, it is partly the crowd, but it is also speakers.
I don't know if that's not allowed, though. I don't think it's not allowed to bring a speaker, because PG did it a few years ago, and the last time we went 1-10.
Let's hope we do not go 1-10 this year.
Yeah.
This could be our chance to go 2-8, maybe more.
Right?
Open the gate for
some more wins. You know, beat a Lone Peak, get a crazy upset over Skyridge, beat Lehigh, go to the finals, win the state championship.
Be an amazing year.
You think I have a high expectation?
Not at all. I believe in us.
Calling for it, launches it down the field to Houghton, and that's got to be pass interference. He was smacking him. They don't call anything. That's okay. I mean, you know what? It's all right. Corden, it looked to me like there was a play not on the ball. Get a replay on that. We could love to see it. Producer doesn't hear me. Writing an essay for humanities, it looks like.
Shameful.
Shameful. Just kidding. Miss Summerly, you're a great teacher. If you're tuning in.
It's actually not her. It's
well, yeah, I know he's not taking
professor.
her. He's not taking her, but my humanities class, Miss Summerall.
So much fun. The study of art through the ages.
Art.
That's our textbook name.
Art through the ages.
Reality through the ages.
Oh yeah, isn't it great? Art. Like the center field logo. Look at that. Is that modern art?
Maybe.
We learned about our very own spiral jetty in this Great Salt Lake today. Sort of a weird piece of art, but also kind of cool. It would be cooler if it was flooded, but you know, Great Salt Lake is very evaporated right now.
Fortunately.
3:26 here in the second quarter left. PG still trailing 7-14.
Shout out to
Mrs. Duffield. Great Stu co-advisor, by the way. Your son is currently doing his homework. What a good guy, you know? Being responsible.
Looks like an essay on Van Gogh's portrait of himself.
Ah, lovely. Oh, you're watching PG Center. That's a QR code that can take you. Sorry, I didn't see it. So, do you think there's going to be an interception this game?
Yes, I think there's a very high chance of an interception.
Yeah.
Right there, in fact, it was pretty
It
close.
was almost right
Just got
there.
caught up a little bit behind.
Getting a bit windy here right now. You know, we got wind blowing through the back window, blowing through the front. Must be affecting the field a little bit. You know, we have the bleachers blocking, but there's plenty of room for wind to start. Weird thing, wind, right?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I don't know.
Science behind wind is hot air rises and cold air moves to take its place, sometimes turning into a vortex.
Happens a lot with mountain ranges.
It's true. Quarterback snap, and it is good, and they're going to run it. Open grass, and they're going to push out of bounds. It's a to the 20-yard line, gain of 30 on that play, and just an unreal amount of yards for Westlake. As Kyle Pierce hits his running back perfectly on that play. Number 14, Trayson has to leave the field for just a minute.
Trayson what?
No, I can't say it. I can't. How about you try to say it, huh?
Maybe in a minute.
Westlake doing their west side sign.
Is there any way we can turn up the volume? Us on this side, we can't hear you guys at all.
What's your favorite meal from Chubby's?
I love the sweet ball. He's a running back. He's just gonna move.
Does not like to go down.
5 tats him. He's got some pounds on. He's got some pounds on.
Looks like it's successful, and it is. It's successful, and it is.
But it being called off because of a penalty. Drayson Afuvai. Play is one. There's Afuvai. Play is one. They're just running these plays.
Well, why not, Jack? There's only 30
yeah, and
seconds. Well, why not, Jack? There's only 30
yeah, and they
seconds
push him
left.
Push him back. Huge pushback.
Gun.
Huge pushback.
Gun.
He's kicking it from way to the right side. I think the first half is over. I think they're just going to call it there. Say about that half.
Kind of held in there for that last little bit. Well, I guess until that field goal in the last few seconds, but
I think Westlake's gotten their touchdown. We got our touchdown from a huge mistake. But they put together a respectable drive there at the beginning of the second quarter. They're going to have their homecoming celebrations. Like something like drill team, got some something like drill team, got some marching band, some cheer team, possibly marching band, some cheer team, possibly some homecoming, some homecoming. Running up those stairs. How fun.
Come back and. And
I'm not trying to get kicked out. I'm not trying to get kicked out. I'm not trying to be a PGSN member and get kicked out. So calls for the snap. Goes to his left. It's a quarterback run. He almost gets past. Nuddle. Anyways, now I'm trying to catch my breath. Fit, 15, maybe even just 12 PG students over there. No, 15, maybe even just 12 PG students over there. USA out. Head to butt traffic. Westlake calls for the snap. Hands it off. That's Westlake calls for the snap. Hands it off. That's Trayson. Trayson's brought. Trayson's brought. So we're basically just in that crazy traffic.
Maybe a little bit tiring.
It's tiring. Both. Snap is fumbled. He's gonna pick. So Westlake enters 10 yards away from the red zone. Trayson running through the middle. He's blocked immediately. He's brought down. So how come the defensive line is so good? Struggling.
Not quite sure, Jack, but
that puts Westlake into the extremely dangerous situation now.
giving them another first down.
Flag. 5-yarder. So here we are.
A few flags thrown.
Snap is called. Breaks through. West in, and they make a decent run there. And if they score here, that might just be the first pillar, the first cause of the downward spiral for Pleasant Grove to lose this game. Westlake, they get the touchdown, so Westlake high. And they are rioting.
Bring it to 7 and 23.
Great for them. They hit a gender reveal cannon.
It's a girl.
It's a girl. It's funny because Westlake's colors are like the boy, right? Baby blue. We have a new man kicking for Westlake.
Kick is good for Westlake, bringing it to 24-7. Only
the freezing cameras. It is a technical issue that we cannot fix due to conditions out here. It is we try our best to bring our best broadcast, and I think we do a job, but sometimes some things go wrong, and we apologize for that. Also, I don't know if half of the Viking logo is cut off for you guys, but it's just a helmet. That's who we are. That's the potential we're playing at when we could be playing at the full Viking potential. This game is now within 3 scores, and that is unfortunate.
quite a way to go with,
Yeah.
with a quarter and a half left in the game.
Even with two-point conversions, it would be a 1-point game still.
I'm thinking for us to be able to gain the yards that we need, I'm thinking for us to get the yards that we need, we are hold together a little stronger, not break.
The kick going to the end of the end zone here. It's caught by Dayton Hansen. Gets to the 10. Gets a few blocks in. He rolls off a tackle, but he is brought down at the 21-yard line. So
It's like ball out of bounds with a gain of 3 yards. Bring it to 2nd and 7.
Nate Schroeder. Twins on each side. Pass is to the left for Brennan Houghton.
Wasn't quite able to curl.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I think he just started running his slant route too quickly, and he wasn't able to get the proper play in, and they do the third down foghorn, if you will. It's sort of hilarious.
It was a little bit.
It's a little bit much, though. It's like, I think it's funny. I like it. Schroeder looks in front of him. Pass to Dayton Hansen is good, but it is going to lead to a 4th down, and that will bring our special teams. And what feels like takes so long for Pleasant Grove to take the field on offense leads to a turnover. And now the special teams are out once again.
Incredible punt.
Punt lands and goes out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Westlake, 45-yard line. What the heck? Any of you NBA fans out there, just while we take a little bit of a break, Karl Anthony Towns, the Minnesota Timberwolves, they were just barely the #1 seed. They just traded him to the New York Knicks, I'm pretty sure. Traded him for Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo. That is, I don't know what to think of that trade. It's not that good. Westlake launches it, and it is a first down as it is caught by Lennox Nea. Scoreboard technical difficulties. So we have another 1st and 10 here. 5:38 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
3 touchdowns down. Score 24 for Westlake, 7 for the Vikings.
Westlake short pass after the gun formation, and he is brought down. Number 8, Finn Maurer. So Kyle Pierce still playing some great quarterback action, you know? There's a lot of police at that Shell gas station across the way there.
Wow.
What is going on?
Gotta be at least 6 of them.
Yeah, 6. Possible ambulance. What happened? Handoff. Brought down. Number 26, Mason Taposoa. Sorry.
First down, brings up fourth down.
Twins on the right. Handoff. And he is apprehended by the PG defense, and he's pushed backwards. It's going to lead to 4th down here. And did they go for it? Or did they just...
Shy of the first down, brings up fourth down.
They're taking off a few players, putting on special teams, I believe. No wide receivers, no running backs. But they're not. They're on a 4th down conversion here. 4th and 1. I mean, I'm not surprised here as they run it. It's an easy 4th down conversion, and he almost breaks away to have green grass in front of him, but he gets the 1st down and some. And they bring out all their wide receivers again as they kind of just made a Cheerio around their running back and just ran it right through. Snap. Pierce starting to run. Pierce cannot get sacked. Pierce avoids so many different tackles, but is eventually brought down by Derek Brinton.
And looks like our scoreboard is back.
Lovely. Handoff. Sasaos, or this is to Tapusoa. And he gets a gain of 4.
Third down.
What is going on with that play? It's been kind of quiet.
Ball's recovered by Westlake.
So the ball was fumbled, but it was recovered by Westlake, being a 4th down here. 4th and 4. And they're going to opt for a kick. You're going to opt for a field goal.
Jack, honestly, I'm a little surprised they don't just go for it.
It's a 40-yarder.
Being 3 touchdowns ahead.
Yeah, being 3 scores ahead, right?
They don't really have anything to lose. Or not much.
And it goes wide left. No good.
Kick is no good.
Keeping it from being 3 touchdowns. Still, It's the same thing.
Once again,
Difficulties.
Seven Hour Delicious Food Trucks, Wheat Ice, Islands Grill, Chick-fil-A, Zappos, Nautical Bowls, Hot Topics, Yellow Corn, and of course, our concession stand, FFA, Cooking Up and Burger Service.
Schroeder rolls out. Passes out of bounds.
Passes complete, return to Dayton Hanson.
101 remaining in this quarter.
Well, Jack, what do you think we need to bring at least one more touchdown to the Vikings?
I think it's just, you know, a few big passes, to be honest, is the fastest way. The most realistic way is quick first down completions, you know. Schroeder pressured. Ball is to Wade. He catches it after almost fumbling. And he makes a gain of 7. My computer just loves turning off, even though it's turning up the brightness so I can see it better. Like you guys are interested at home. Come on, guys. Always interested. 3rd and 6 here. 33 seconds and counting. Trips on the right. Single on the left. It's Ryder Huntsman on the left. Looks to his right. It's good to Hafoka. Hafoka is trying to battle, but 3 Thundermen take him down, and that's going to leave 13 on the clock here as they move the chains.
That will be the end of our 3rd quarter.
Yeah, end of the 3rd. As we will take a quick break as we give our voices a little bit of a rest here.
We are back with the 4th quarter.
Flag after the pass is incomplete.
Everybody clap your hands.
I love the everybody clap your hands thing. And there's a huge penalty there. Personal foul against Westlake. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. I said it almost perfectly lined up with the PA announcer. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
It was great. So, Teddy, got any analysis for us? Nate Schroeder has a run play. Doesn't get much yardage, but it's a good gain.
It's a good amount for that first down. Our O-line holding strong. That's That's really what we need in this fourth quarter. It all kind of just like depends on that. I feel like past games been relatively good, but there's always a ton of room for improvement. Just building on what we have.
Pass, quick little short ladder pass to Wade Christiansen. He makes a gain of 8 on that play. Going to be third and 1 here.
So Jack, the more time we can get Nathan Schroeder for each one of his passes or plays,
yeah,
I guess the better it will be for our team.
Schroeder has some pressure on him. Timeout.
Official timeout.
Pleasant Grove. We will be right back.
We're back. The Pleasant Grove first down.
My headset got pretty cold while it was off. What's up with that?
I mean, it is a little cold up here.
Yeah.
Some wind coming through the back windows.
First and 10 for Schroeder. Handoff to Wade. It's a hook and ladder pass. Here's Dayton Hanson. Some green in front of him. He makes a 7-yard gain. That's a Boise State winning the Fiesta Bowl 2008 type of play. You know, not quite the exact same. That play was more like he ran up the right side and then threw it backwards. That was just a quick hook and ladder. Very, very cool. We just saw that a few weeks ago from the Detroit Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs runs it in for the touchdown for that play. Brennan Houghton. Schroeder's looking for Houghton. He rolls off, throws it forward, and it's blocked by Westlake. And they could have intercepted it, but they just let it bounce
At
away.
this time, Pleasant Grove bus drivers, please report to your buses. Pleasant Grove bus drivers, please report to your buses. Pull them around. Thank you.
PG bus driver has to report to his bus. Interesting.
Not surprised there's a lot of traffic out in this area.
How many tubas does this band have?
I don't know. I've seen at least.
I swore it was like 12 that just walked by. And I am so sorry.
Jack's done
I
it
am
again.
so sorry. I am the worst commentator of all time. Wade Christiansen runs it in for the touchdown. I'm never coming back from this. I've clipped so many of my calls. And this is no. Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw
Incomplete kick.
my
Or, not
fourth
incomplete.
year as a commentator. 4th year. I've been doing commentating since 2021 for Pleasant Grove. third year of football. And I just talked about tubas during the best run play. The best run play. What is that? What am I doing? Teddy, did you see it?
I saw part of it.
I've never been more defeated.
I saw Wade Christiansen breaking down that center.
I've never been
Green
more
grass
ashamed.
Ahead of him and just trying to make it before it closes on him.
Kick for PG. Lands in the backfield. It's caught. Return from Westlake. Brought down. No fumble this time. Guys. Parents. Mom, text me, say it's okay. Mom, please. I'll never recover. I'm actually going to die. I will never sleep again. PG scores it, and I miss it. What is wrong with me? I looked at tubas. I was literally talking about the dumbest thing possible.
I mean, Jack, you do have a big fascination with tubas.
Westlake run play, they break away.
Gain of 20 yards.
Mason Tapusoa. I've lost all credibility as a sports analyst. You guys are watching a crisis unfold live. Westlake pushes farther. I didn't even talk about it. We didn't make our PAT. Was it blocked? What was going on?
Actually, it went right under it. Just barely. Looked like it could have been over, but it was under.
I beg to differ. I didn't freak out, Mom. I wasn't freaking. Okay, I was freaking out, but I didn't freak out. Tapusoa runs it again for the first down. And Westlake is making a decent push down the field here.
Shout out to Mrs. Barnard.
So, anyways, guys, I really love all you viewers. I mean, I love Pleasant Grove sports so much. As it's running again, and oh my goodness! Pleasant Grove, Bo Goodman holds on, barely, to Trayson. Trayson's foot. He was literally being dragged and brought him down. Another first down for the Thunder. Holding on the defense, it's going to be a 10-yard penalty. So, absolutely game-changing call there. They were about to enter the red zone. Now they're way back at the 50. That's a 30-yard difference.
It's an incredible play. If we could hold them right here, it would be...
Yeah, we have to hold them for 4 plays straight, though. 3 plays straight for them to start kicking.
Not impossible.
Yeah, it isn't impossible. We've seen PG's defense is pretty good here. Pierce calls for it. Pierce rolling out of the backfield. He's being brought down. Pierce still free, runs out of bounds.
The gain of about 5 yards, bringing it to second and 13.
My grandma just texted me and said, I love listening you call the game. Don't quit. Love you too, Grandma. I thank you for supporting me. And I've had a lot of moments where I miss a big play, because I'm talking to my It was just so bad. It was so bad. So, 2nd and 14 here. They get a gain of 1 on that last play. G misses the tackle, and Trayson's going to get the first down. Is a machine that runs first downs.
Wow, Jack. It's incredible.
Yeah.
That flag didn't even phase Westlake. Trayson brought it right back to where
where he got tackled.
The first down originally.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's some crazy stuff. PG 11 down right now. It's less bad than it was, but 7-10 to make this game a win for them. Fake handoff. This is Pierce. Kyle Pierce running it. Kyle Pierce, he gets another first down, and Westlake is looking just unbeatable on offense right now. Westlake. It's Calvin Gagan running QB now. Calls for the snap. He's going to run it through, and he's brought down by the PG defense. 2nd and goal. Gagan, he is pushed back by the PG defense, so they gain a little bit of an upper hand there. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Dangerous territory for Westlake. Calls for the snap. He runs it through, and makes it into the end zone, and that, not quite, is it? The judgment will be made.
Waiting for a signal. Down to the 1 yard line. That's Westlake. First down, 1st and goal.
1st and goal. So it actually wasn't goal last time. It was the first down was at the 1. Now they're going to do a quarterback sneak, and he runs it. It's a flag. It's a flag. False start. So the offense will be scooted back 5 yards.
False start. Westlake.
And Westlake just cannot put this touchdown in the end zone. They've been in the red zone for the last 3 minutes and just haven't been able to put it in.
It's been a little bit of struggle.
Yeah, 1st and 6, so they replay the down here. Gagan calls for the snap. He's going to run it through again. Does he make it? He is pushed back by the PG defense once again. 1st and 5.
It's incredible, Jack. Our defense has struggled a little bit for the past few minutes, but starting to bounce back right here, so close to the goal line.
Second and 5. Call for the snap. He's going to run it in. He's got Green in front of him, and he makes it into the end zone. And it is a touchdown this time. Number 45, Mason Famasuli, is so happy. And they do another gender reveal party. It is a girl once again. So Westlake takes a huge lead over PG now. This is the
it.
nail, I think.
Only 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game.
It would take an absolute miracle in Westlake. Miracle in Saratoga Springs.
One after is good.
And the PAT is good.
Westlake fans, as a reminder,
31 to 13.
spectators and fans, we ask that you do not go on the field at any time. Tonight, following the game, especially we have a great presentation by our Westlake Thunder Band. They will need you to enter the field immediately following the game. So spectators, fans, do not enter the field. Tonight we're asking for both teams to clear the field immediately following the contest. Thank you.
So, going to be a performance by the marching band after the game.
Looks like it's their show performance though,
Yeah,
not unlike earlier, which was just their little homecoming one.
Yeah.
Sorry about the camera difficulties in the past few minutes.
Kickoff going into the back of the end zone, lands in the middle.
The L.
Yeah, of the L. Perfectly, actually. It lands like a little bean. Wish it was on camera, just a tiny bit to the left there. It would be perfectly visible. And they just leave it. Why did the player not grab it? Oh, it's almost in view.
Come on,
Almost. Oh, come on. It's barely not there. All right, first snap. It's still it's on the field, and they're playing. Carden Page, or not Carden Page. That was Brennan. There it is. It's sitting there perfectly on the L, and it's just hanging out in the end zone.
There's a Viking first down on the first play.
It is a Viking first down, so
For
great
possession.
job, Brennan Houghton. And why is the ball still on the field? It's kind of hilarious, isn't it?
It is. A little bit.
Nate Schroeder fakes the pass, gonna run out of bounds. Gain of none.
Just trying to.
Here comes the ball boy. Here he goes. Doing God's work right there. Gets the ball off the field.
And we've just been rickrolled.
Rickrolled. Heavy. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Nate Schroeder sacked. But once again, they used I Believe That We Will Win chant unfairly, unjustly,
Flag down.
and in bad sportsmanship. And I, quite frankly, am disgusted. It's not the school. It's just the misuse of the chant. How could every school misuse how it's supposed to go?
Well, Jack, how do you think it's supposed to go?
How it was invented by Utah State University. You say it before the game, before any points have been scored, before the balls is snapped once. You gotta start a chant. You then, if you are winning in the fourth, say it again. Saying we're right, we were right, we were win. We not only believed we would win at the beginning, we also believe now. But students they don't feel comfortable doing that. Huge penalty once again on the defense, 10-yarder. So then they aren't comfortable. They're not confident enough to say it at the beginning, so they say it just at the end. And I think that's just a scumbag move, I think. Schroeder launches down the field. Houghton, no good. Out of bounds, incomplete. But I do like their music. I think that them playing music in the crowd is funny.
Brings a lot of spirit to their student section.
Also, because you do the I believe. Sometimes they do the I believe that we will, and then say it, and then say I believe that we will win. But you're just supposed to say I believe that we, and then I believe that we will win.
Yeah.
You know. Anyways, pass is complete, but he's pushed out of bounds.
Looks like a
2:20 to go here. And I think that it's 3rd and 10. Or, no, it's not. Why does it say that?
It's not. It's
3rd and 6. Schroeder looks to his left. Pass is good to Hafoka. First down. And this is summing up to be a drive. I don't know if they're playing any JV defense. To be honest, it's hard to tell with the defensive players who is doing what.
Sorry about the screen being frozen.
Yeah, screen is frozen. We're going to turn to a radio broadcast. It's a little bit of a ladder pass to Wade Christiansen on the left side. He's going to make a gain of 4, and it's going to turn into 2nd and 6. So, and I mean, this is turning out to be a bit of a drive here, a bit some luck with calls, but PG, why couldn't they put this together earlier? It's just sad. It's Nathan Schroeder's first varsity game.
That might be a little bit of it. It's
the jitters, man.
Gone through so many quarterbacks. Most teams try to stick with the same 2 throughout the whole season. Obviously, that was an option.
To Dayton Hansen, who is brought down.
A little overkill there because he was already down. Players diving over him.
No unnecessary roughness call there. So anyways, what I think of this situation here, Nate Schroeder's playing good football. Dayton Hansen is on the ground. He's hurting. Probably because of the unnecessary roughness that wasn't called. They got the athletic trainers out. But I just want to say Nate he's doing good. He's hitting our receivers, which past quarterbacks haven't been able to do as well. And, he's able to hit Hafoka. Hafoka, I didn't love having him play as quarterback. It was never as good. So, yeah, we will give our voices a bit of a break here as Dayton Hansen's on the ground. So we will see you in a minute. Schroeder looks to his left. Schroeder launches it way deep. It's Hafoka. It's off the back of a Westlake player, but he pushed him, but he was an ineligible receiver, so no call. Why are they moshing? I mean, I know they're going to win, but like...
It's a little bit overkill.
Yeah, I don't know. I think... Here you go. They're going to start celebrating. I mean, this team, if you guys don't remember, has had as rough of a season as Pleasant Grove. Just so unfortunate for both teams. 1-5 going into week 7. And Pleasant Grove's going to catch another loss, going 1-6. Make sure to tune in next week as Pleasant Grove takes on American Fork at Viking Stadium for the first time since Riverton on September 13th. Tune in October 4th. Coverage will begin at 6:45 p.m. The game starts at 7. Make sure to catch some pregame show action. And hopefully Pleasant Grove can end off these last 3 games strong and proud to be Vikings, because we are the Vikings. Couldn't be prouder. What do you say after that?
A bit louder.
If you can't hear us, you yell a bit louder. Come on, guys. Come on. Teddy, come on.
My bad. It's been a minute since I've been in
Schroeder,
the student section.
hands off to Wade. Wade running to the right side. Breaks away, gets a first down. So Pleasant Grove will take 2 home games in a row. We've had only 2 home games this season, which is so unfortunate. 6 away games, just so many in a row. And Pleasant Grove goes home for 2 weeks, but they play 2 of the hardest teams in the region, American Fork and Skyridge, especially Skyridge. I mean, this region is tough. If you notice, by the way, the score's a palindrome. 1-3-3-1. That's cool, isn't it?
It is.
What are they saying over your head? I don't know. Pass out to Adam Wright, and he makes the first down. BG calls a timeout to have 20 seconds on the clock. Anyways, so Pleasant Grove is still just, they're looking for a final touchdown here, a bit of a glory touchdown, if you will. We can still play touchdown, you know.
A little bit of...
American Fork is a tough team. I said they're one of the tougher teams. It's actually, I think it's I mean, you can't really deny it. PG and Westlake are the bottom. Okay, yeah. They're both 1-5. Now it's gonna be about to be 2-5 and 1-6. So PG will be at the bottom of Region 3. American Fork's right after that.
Who is American Fork playing this evening?
American Fork, let's check. American Fork's 2-4. I mean, they're not doing great either, right? They're playing Lone Peak right now. I'm not sure what the score is. We can check. Good old check. 6A Region 3 scores. And Pleasant Grove scores. How great. Replay. Let's hit a replay. It was nothing. So Pleasant Grove runs it in for the touchdown.
I believe it was touchdown Wade Christiansen.
Wade Christiansen once again.
Sorry if it wasn't.
we didn't see it, but I was trying to check the scores. Maximo goes up for the field goal, and it's good, making it 20-31, an 11-point loss.
A little less rough than it was originally.
Yeah, American Fork's playing Lone Peak. They're 35-14, so they're outperforming how PG did.
Sorry about the clock. It is actually 14 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, lovely.
So this will be the end of our game here.
So there's only 2 games happening right now. Westlake and PG, of course, and Lone Peak and American Fork. So American Fork is next after it as far as rankings in 6A. And then, so PG might be able to make some noise there, even maybe pull off a little bit of an upset. That would be very cool. It's a rivalry week at home. it's important stuff. Skyridge, bit of a new rival. I mean, Lone Peak was the new rival until recently. Skyridge is the new rival ever since the incident last year. And then we play Lehigh away for the final game on October 16th, and that will be the end of the season. It's really been, it's hard. I was really hoping for a win today. I was not expecting a win, but I was expecting a
little bit closer
game. But Pleasant Grove, it's a tough loss, and it's hard. You're going to let the ball bounce into the end zone, and that will, I believe, not do anything to the clock. But they're just going to go into victory formation, because why would they do anything else? So, Westlake.
Seen a lot of good stuff in this game so far, or not so far, just in this game in general. Could be a start with good thing going with our new quarterback.
Yeah.
Nathan Schroeder.
Victory formation here. And that will end the game. Pleasant Grove catches its 4th loss in a row. Haven't won since August 30th. Neither had Westlake until tonight. And you can feel the electricity in the stadium as Westlake is so happy to get the first win.
Especially on their homecoming night.
Homecoming night, home field. It's great. Good for them. We thank you guys for tuning into PGSN every week. We just love Pleasant Grove sports so much, and we hope to bring you more coverage of volleyball and girls soccer. Girls volleyball doing so good right now. Tune into those games on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we have our sophomores commentating. We maybe all do a game. It's going to be great, so make sure to tune in there. Once again, we thank you guys for tuning in. I am Jack Barnard.
This is Teddy Summerall.
And this is PGSN after week 7 of football for 6A Region 3, signing off for the night. Goodbye.